What's up, everyone? Welcome back to more American Truck Simulator. We're back at it. We've got, this isn't a new truck. This is this is actually my orange Kenworth W900. We took it back to the shop. We made a few changes to it. We changed the bumper on it. We've done some things to the rims, the tires, the lights, and we've changed the color on it. Now, we do have us a brand new Wilson cattle trailer spread axle to go with it. So we're gonna be making a run. We're gonna be hauling some cattle, so let's go ahead and get at it. All right, here we go. Got to get the windows down. This is the no, they're already down. The truck's really quiet. It's a lot more quiet than the Mac that I'm used to. So it's a 500 horsepower. It's running the N14 sound mod, all the usual stuff. It's a great sound mod. It's one of my absolute favorites. 18-speed transmission. Alright, let's not curve it back there. There we go. Alright, so we're running empty for a bit. And we'll have to pick this load up and then go down to Roswell. So it should be a pretty cool trip. Very neat to go down to Roswell. Of course, most people's gonna know what Roswell is all about. If you don't, then that's the whole UFO thing down there, where they supposedly found some, at least one crashed UFO. There's like, you know, there's several different stories that go around about that. Some people say that it was multiple ships. Some people say it was one ship. The consensus says that it was a weather balloon that I think they were using it to, it had equipment on it supposedly that was detecting radioactive fallout in the atmosphere from the Russian nuclear tests that they were doing back then. So, you know, I don't know. Was it a UFO? Was it not? Was it a weather balloon? Who knows? Really interesting story, either way. Got behind the curve on my shifting there. That's the thing when you're running light. Like, I should have skipped gears on that. You know, look at our truck. Beautiful, beautiful truck. I really dig the black and red, right? Like, that's cool. And the spare tires on the front of the trailer, that just adds so much to it for some reason. I don't know why. It just makes it really cool. There we go. Of course, this is using track IR and 8-shifter, Logitech shifter, wheel, all that good stuff. I am by no means a shifting expert. I'm still learning. I've done it for a few months, maybe 2 months, something like that. Not too terribly long, but still learning. Los Animas. All right, we're heading to Lamar. We had to drive from Colorado Springs down to Lamar.
Go straight.
To pick up our cows, right? That's what we're going to be doing. We'll be there shortly. All right, here we are at the feed lot. This is really, really super cool. I hope they have these in Texas when they release that. When they do that, they need to have the feed lots, because these are like super cool. I hope they do like a lot more bull hauling associated with Texas, you know, because I mean that's a huge part of it. There's cattle trucks all over the place, at least where I live. So that is a really, really super nice feed lot though. Like, that's pretty dang accurate from what I've seen. All right, here we are at Kraft Heinz. I did not know that Kraft Heinz had anything to do with cattle. All right, where do we go? All right, our cows have been picked up. Let's get on the road. Let's head to Roswell. It's gonna be a little bit of a trip. I'll try to cut this back some. I try not to have these trips like too terribly long, but we'll get on the way here. Little external view of the truck here. Always love the bull haulers. Like, they're some of the absolute sharpest trucks, right? All right, he's gonna let me out. Sweet. Let's go. I'm gonna have to get that sign back there. There we go. Getting a little bit late on all these. There we go. Now we're back on it. Well, I say that. We missed that one. It's all right. Yeah, we'll take 350 down to almost Raton, Raton, whatever you want to call it. I've always called it Raton, but we'll take it down to there, and then we'll get on 25, and then we'll start heading towards Roswell. Looking forward to it. I've been to Roswell like one other time, maybe, in game. It's been a while back. Nice grain elevator. That reminds me a lot around here. Like, we got tons of grain elevators in this area where I live. In a lot of smaller towns, like there are some towns around here that have the old wooden grain elevators. Like they're falling in. They're not in good shape. I don't even know if they're still standing. I can think of one in particular that I remember seeing in a town not too far from here, but that elevator may very well be gone by now. I haven't been over there in a long time. There we go. We'll go 2, 4, 6, 8. Or probably like 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, something like that. I forgot my shifting pattern. I had driven in the 10-speed so much that I had completely forgot my shifting pattern. Like you get in a groove with these certain patterns, right? And the 10-speed really kind of jacked with it a little bit for me. Alright, make sure we don't grab nothing back there. Alright, we're good. Six seems a little bit low. Maybe we need to go 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. There we go. Now we can get on it. Nice truck though. I really dig this truck. This is a really super nice truck. Nice. Got us train we're running along. I need to get that mod to make them longer. I think that would be a nice mod to try out. I keep saying that over and over again, and I keep forgetting. I honestly keep forgetting. Cool. Looks like they're building windmill towers out here. That's really cool. Wonder if you can. Surely you can like deliver stuff out here. Probably in some of the heavy haul loads you would bring out here. Damn man, they're really spinning though. They're spinning fast. That's true to life though. I've seen that many times. You know, it's crazy when we moved to the Midwest, when we moved to Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle, there weren't hardly any windmills. Like, we've lived out here for a good while, like over a decade. And there weren't that many windmill farms, and then all of a sudden they just they sprang up overnight. Like, there's windmills everywhere now. A lot of jobs over here, people building windmills and stuff like that. You see the trucks going through town all the time with all the components, the blades and the turbines and the tower segments and all that stuff. It's really cool to see. Nice, Millis transfer. I've seen those dudes a lot back in the past. That was a trucking company actually many years ago when I was a youngster. I actually thought about going and driving for them, for Millis. I don't know why. Like I had picked them, but they were one that I had looked at. Nice little town though. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. They do like an absolutely spectacular job on scenery. It never ceases to amaze me how nice and detailed it is, and like how incredibly good the sim runs, at least for me. Now it may not run well for everyone. I'm running a Ryzen 3700 with a 2070 Super, and it does fine. I've never had any issues. I put in one mod that kind of gave me issues. It was the traffic mod. I think that was giving me some stutters here and there. But otherwise, the sim is absolutely run great. Like, you couldn't ask for a better performing sim. All right, we'll get up here and make a left and get on 25. We'll be on our way. Oh, where Millis is going. Come on, dude. There we go. All right, we'll try to take it easy, not sling the cows around too much back there. Definitely nice getting back into 18 speed. It's been a while. It's been a minute. I've driven at 10 speed so much. I drove the 10 speed and then I drove a 13 speed for a while. I don't have any videos driving a 13 speed. I just did that a few evenings just for something different, a cab over. And I drove that 13 speed and then I went back to the 10 speed and streamed the 10 speed, which was, man, that was a tough stream. I'll be honest, on Twitch, that was a tough stream. It's like everything that could possibly go wrong in sim went wrong. Like, usually I have a great time in ATS, but that particular trip wasn't that good. Like, all right, we gotta pull in here. We had issues with like the Mac. Like the Mac, I got stopped on a hill and I could not get it started to save my life. It wouldn't start out in first, it just wanted to go dead. So I went in and I swapped it to automatic and it still wouldn't start. Like even in automatic, it wouldn't go up the hill. Like it just wanted to just sit there. All right, 61,000 pounds, that's not bad. Just wanted to sit there like it wouldn't do a damn thing. I don't know why, something with the truck. So I had to take the truck and like go sideways off the hill, back around to the bottom, and then put it back in manual, back to 10-speed manual. And at that point, I was able to go up the hill in third. Like that wasn't a problem, but I don't know, it was a huge pain. And then I get to another point where I had to get on the interstate, right? Dude's gonna let me go. Had to get on the interstate, so I had to make, let's see. No, I was coming off, and I had to make a left. And there was a fire truck that was going on the main through road, and he decided to stop and let me out, but he pulled up too close, and there was a concrete barrier on the other side, so I couldn't swing the truck out far at all. So when I turned out, my trailer like caught the corner of the fire truck, and he wouldn't move. He wouldn't move. I couldn't get over further because of the barrier. Like, it was just a mess. It was just a complete and total mess. Like, the worst trip ever in that truck. But I don't know. I'm gonna do a video of it sometime. I'm gonna try to put it on a hill and do a video of the problem. Like, you can't start it off. If the hill's steep enough, you cannot start it off in manual or automatic. It just won't go. So that was kind of disappointing because I love driving that truck and I enjoyed the 10-speed. Like the 10-speed is a lot of fun, right? It's a lot different. You know, you have to get used to the shifting pattern. That's all it is just changing patterns. But yeah, that was a huge pain. I did not enjoy that at all. I enjoyed the stream. I'm glad everyone was in there. Always appreciate that. But the driving the truck really just kind of sucked that day. Hopefully next stream will be better because I enjoy streaming ATS. It's a good go-to. Low key, you know, low pressure. Other than that day, which really sucked. But otherwise, it's just you get in and drive. You don't have to put any thought into it, really. So, I don't know. I don't know. Trans Am, we get out of the way, we could go. Right, there we go. You read my mind. Let's go. What's our? Oh, we can only do 65. Ah, okay. Yeah, we'll fudge a little bit. We'll get around Trans Am here. There we go, now we got 75. Upper end 8 high, there we go. Oh, she didn't go. There we go. Now she's moving. The 500 horsepower does it no problem whatsoever. That's the other thing about that little Mac. It's only 335 horsepower. We had 70,000 plus pounds of cargo. You know, so she struggled with the weight, which was used to. It's kind of what I like about that truck. Now it's cool we're hauling cattle down to Roswell. What's cool about that is we should have really taken some sheep down there. And the reason I say that is the guy that found the UFO debris down there back in the day, back in 1947, he was a sheep rancher. Or I would say he didn't own the ranch. He was the guy that oversaw the ranch. His name was Mac Braswell. And so he lived over, I think over around Corona maybe, New Mexico. And he traveled, he kind of worked away from home at this ranch outside of Roswell. It was actually to the northwest, right? Like an hour or two out. Way out in the middle of nowhere. This little like single bedroom ranch house. And so he worked there and he oversaw the care for the sheep, right? I don't know how many sheep they had or how big the ranch was, but it was him and his son worked on it. His son was just a kid. I think they had a neighbor's kid that helped him too. So it wasn't like it was a huge operation, right? But they raised sheep. So anyway, one night, maybe it was in June, I think we were around July, the 1st of July, I can't remember the exact dates, but they had a really bad storm roll through, right? A really, like, he said supposedly it's one of the worst electrical storms he'd ever seen in his life. Anyway, the storm passes, and the next day he goes out, he herds the sheep, and he was herding them to a watering hole that they took them to supposedly like every day or something. And they came across this debris field, right? All this metal weird debris out on the range. And the sheep wouldn't go through it. Like they refused to go through the middle. Like he was just wanting to herd them through this area of debris to get them to the watering hole, right? And they would not go through it. Like they refused to go through it. So, you know, there's a couple of different accounts on this part. Some people say he reported it immediately. Other people say he waited, like he waited a few days. I heard the story where he waited a few days because he got tired. He got tired of having to herd the sheep around this debris field, right? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. He got tired of herding the sheep around the debris field. It started aggravating them because it was like several miles out of the way. Like he had to take them a mile or two out of the way to get them to this watering hole because they wouldn't go through the debris field. So he went to the, I guess the sheriff, and he complained, and that's kind of what got the whole thing started. And then the Army Air Corps got involved. It wasn't the Air Force at the time, you know, it was right before the Air Force was formed. So and that started the you know, the whole controversy, if you're familiar with it, where you know, I think the first press release that the Army Air Corps made was that they captured a flying saucer, and then it was immediately retracted and changed to a balloon. So who knows? You know, who knows? If you're not familiar with it, I would definitely suggest reading up on it. It's a really fascinating story. Either way, you know, even if you don't believe in it, you don't have an opinion, it's still really fascinating to read about the events and stuff like that. So cool that we're going down there. Like I said, we should have taken a load of sheep. I think sheep would have been really neat to take. Try to get down there before it gets dark. I see we exit off and then we just get right back on. Or I mean, we exit on, we get right back off.
Exit right.
Santa Rosa. All right, another turn.
Turn right.
Wound up getting up on the sidewalk a little bit there. I need to adjust. I keep saying I need to adjust my clutch. It's like I have to push it all the way down to get it to engage. I guess that's my my clutch range I need to adjust, to tweak. All right, grabbed us a few screenshots there. Beautiful New Mexico. Like a church over there. That's really cool. Glad you can't go over there and check it out. Nice area, another good state. You know, I honestly think, wow, what's up with all these trucks? It's like a truck stop. Interesting. Like a little pullover there. Okay, I see on the map now. The only state that I really don't care for in ATS is California. You know, and there's two reasons behind that. Oh, one is this is the first state that was released, and I drove in California like a ton, right? Like all the time. That's all you had was California. It was either that or nothing. So, California got to where it really kind of sucked after a while. I got really burned out on California. And honestly, I kind of feel like the details aren't quite on par in California. Just the scenery in general isn't on par as like the other states. Like you can tell they made a concerted effort to try to improve the scenery as each update that they did or each expansion that they did, it's just gotten better and better, right? So yeah, I mean that's like the two big reasons. I really, you know, they've gone back and they've done some stuff to California. I still don't think it's completely on par with, whoa. Wow. I still don't think it's completely on par with the other states, you know? And that's kind of a shame because California is a beautiful state as well. Is you gonna let me go? I guess so, we'll go. We just coming to that stop sign, we just slung all our cattle to the front of the trailer. No, that's funny. Oh, the meat's gonna be bruised. We just ruined. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't skip that low. There we go. All the hamburger patties are gonna be bruised back there. Let's hop over in his other lane here. There you go, get dark fast. Super fast. I don't want to change it up. What's up with that? Oh, that's a shame. That sucks that the lighting looks so bad back there. I kept seeing that in my mirror. I kept seeing a glimpse of that. That's really a shame. I hate that. But good thing it's way back there in the back, like you can't tell. Some kind of weird lighting glitch with the with this particular trailer, I guess. Anyway, what do you guys think about the Roswell story and Mac Braswell? Do you believe it? Do you think it really was a UFO, or do you think it was a weather balloon? It's really you know, I don't know personally. I don't know. I do think that like it's really narrow-minded of us to think that we're the only intelligent life in the universe. I do believe that. Now, I'm not saying there's little green men out there as far as like aliens, but I absolutely do think there's life out there in the form of like single-cell organisms, amoebas, bacteria, whatever the case may be, you know, whatever the case may be, there's stuff out there. Has to be something else out there, whether it's intelligent and walks and talks and moves around on its own, who knows. But I think, like I said, I think it's very narrow-minded of us as a species to think that we're the only ones living in this universe, which is just vast beyond comprehension. Like the great Carl Sagan used to say back in the day, there's billions and billions and billions of stars. More stars than there are grains of sand on the planet, which is really crazy to think about. Now this would be a hill that the Mac would struggle on. It absolutely would struggle on this. If I were to stop on that hill, I'd probably never get it started, either in manual or automatic transmission. You just wouldn't do it. It was really kind of a red flag to me that I couldn't start it off in automatic. Like I figured, well, if there's a problem, you know, you just drop it into automatic, go into settings, change it to automatic, and get yourself out of the problem, and then put it back in manual. But it wasn't even moving in, automatic either, which was really kind of odd. All right, we're almost there. We're almost in Roswell. It's really cool. We'll be here shortly. Also, I want to take this time to thank everyone. We've had a bunch of new people come on board as far as subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it. It means the world to me to see it growing and doing things, and that people are enjoying and that kind of stuff. So if you do enjoy the ATS content, you know, be sure to hit that thumbs up. You know, subscribe if you're new. If you're not, like I said, it's free of charge. It doesn't cost you a thing. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you like, because that's like one of my biggest things is like trying to determine what people want to see. You know, you can kind of go into YouTube and you can use the analytics and it'll tell you, it'll give you some ideas, but you know, it's not always 100%. It's not always 100%. So turn left. Any feedback is always greatly appreciated. All right, we're here. We made it. We made it to the ADM. I don't know what they're going to be doing with these cows down here, but we made it, right? All right, let's see what we got here. You know what? We'll back it in. We'll back it in. Go ahead and get our flashers going. Let's see. How can we do this? How can we do this? Trying to see, like, that pole always jumps out at me right there and kind of freaks me out. Like, you can't see it until all of a sudden. Oh, I see them back there. I see all the beef patties back there, all the steaks and stuff. Looking around, it looks like it's lit up in the trailer. That's interesting. I've never seen trailers with lights in them like that. Like we might be offset just a tad. Look at there, they're busy in there working late night for those dudes. Yeah, we're about to pull up just a hair. All right, pull it forward just a tad. Nice truck though. I really dig this truck. This is a cool truck for sure. I said this was my ATS Big Orange, and we made it red and black, so let's change it up. I like changing the trucks up as much as I can. Except the fleet stuff. The fleet stuff I keep the same, you know, but the custom trucks I try to change them up. There we go. Good enough. I'm not gonna split hairs on that. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Let's shut her down. As usual, if you enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, ring that bell. Like I said, it's always greatly appreciated. It helps the channel grow, helps me decide what you guys want to see. And with all that said, we will catch you on the road next time with more ATS. Peace.